there.
Oh, I will.
So I haven't played this either.
This is Brian. I'm here with Dale Maya.
I am Sam.
I'm Lucas.
And we're going to ask them some questions today for Dead Zone Productions. First question is, how would you label your music?
Metal band.
Yeah, because I cannot stand that label deathcore that they label all these bands now these days. You know, so I was just wondering how you guys think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a ton of subgenres.
Exactly. I mean, like, you know, I remember watching that History of Metal, and they could break off with so many sub-black metal, more into black metal, you know, it's just crazy how many different
It's like religion.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. How do you feel about most of the bands that are coming up in the scene now?
Entirely honest there. I haven't listened to too much music, so I'm not sure everything that's going on with the scene.
Yeah, some bands definitely keep a fresh take on some old ideas, which is cool. Like, it's one thing to try and mimic what everyone's doing now, but when you get into your own fresh style, and then you can really hear like where your influences came from and the older band styles in it. When newer bands do that, come up that way, it's cool, it's refreshing.
How would you label the progression of the band now, especially with the new album? You know, it's so amazing. It's like it's going from one level to the next, I think, for you guys. So how would you?
That's a question more for Sam.
Well, I mean, I'm really happy with where everything is going, where everything has gone, and I think now we're at that point where we're having more opportunities and more things we can explore now.
Of course, without a doubt, you know, and I think, you know, it's great that you guys are headlining this tour too, you know, it's like, you know, great for you guys, you know, and I guess the next question would be kind of like to piggyback off of that, you know, I believe you guys have like a different approach to your music with the progression of the band, you know, so, you know, do you think this is going to open more doors for you guys to start headlining more tours or to jump on more tours with some different bands that might be a little bit more, might be able to, you know, sell out an arena or something like that, or pavilions.
Yeah, that's kind of what we seem to be hoping for, is that we can get some nice support tours, you know, and go out with some real big bands and help really build the fan base. That's definitely one of the goals right now, for sure.
Yeah, we really want to do some support tours and then get our music out to people that have heard us before, and people that might have not been as inclined to listen to us before, with, you know, the past albums versus now.
Okay, great. You guys have been on Sumerian for a while now, and how were they with, you know, with the way you guys have worked with this album? Are they very supportive? Do they give you creative juice? You know, do they give you the say, okay, write a new album, or do they put limitations on you at all?
No, they're very supportive. They've always been very supportive of us. They've always kind of just been like, you guys, do what you guys want to do.
Yeah,
we've always sent it to them and they like it. So
through the process of this record, it was made pretty clear that they couldn't really care more about the success of it. They're very committed to, you know, the change, but also having it go over smoothly, and then they really helped with that. I think some changes on the record, but I think they were needed changes. We were happy to work with them when we finished it up, and thought it turned out great. They definitely cared.
Is this the way you can see the band progressing now in the future, this way, like what you did with this new album? Or do you see you guys doing something totally different maybe on the next album? You know, to just create your, you know, keep creating your art and keep making it.
I think with this tour, we're trying to kind of feel it out. You know, the record just released, we're trying to figure out what parts people are really into. And then, you know, in a month or so, when we dive into writing it, we keep those things in mind. But I think, you know, the structuring of songs now with that, you know, chorus repeating and things like that, it's probably the way we'll continue going, I think, but maybe not, who knows?
Yeah, I think it's, you know, we're just whenever writing starts from the album, whatever's coming to at that time, whether it be much similar to how MATRIARCH is, or if it's a totally separate thing.
What was it like performing Knotfest?
That was sick. That was tough fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Do you think you guys might have gained like more of a fan base from, you know, being on a tour like that, or?
Well, it was just, I mean, it was honestly, it was just the one show. And definitely, you know, it was cool to play in front of a lot of people. It was kind of nerve-wracking because that was like your biggest show
Really my
today.
third
and it was
show,
like
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, it was. I don't know how many fans we would have gained on that, simply because so many people were like, you know, who's this guy? And so many were still trying to figure out who I was. And not too many new people were jumping on board at that time. I don't think people were kind of jumping off at that moment. But it went well. I mean, you know, it did go terrible. We weren't too like nervous or anything before the show. We went up there, we played the set fine, and had a ton of fun.
Do you guys feel like you were probably the most technically diverse band there on the stage? Or?
I don't necessarily think so.
Because I feel you guys are very, very technical in what you do. You know, I mean, it's amazing what you guys do, especially with one guitarist.
Yeah,
I think it's amazing, you know, what goes on, you know, up on stage while you guys are killing it, you know, so.
Thank you.
When you guys were here for the Slow Your Troll, Know Your Role tour, you know, what was like that, you know, when you guys were here last time in Pittsburgh, you know, did you feel the crowd was pretty receptive toward you guys? You know, while you guys were on that tour, did that tour go well for you guys?
Yeah, I thought it went well.
I mean, it was sold out, you know, and I thought it was awesome.
I don't specifically remember this date. Was it sold out last in January?
Wasn't it sold out? Yeah.
Because several of the other dates did sell out. I mean, we thought the tour was going real well. You know, we had a good time. A couple of shows were, you know, not quite as popping off like the rest of them, but for the most part, we all had a great time. The tour was a lot of fun.
Good. Awesome. You guys, to me, like I said earlier, are a very, very technical band. And I believe you guys play at like a breakneck speed. You know, when you guys do like 30 dates and you have to do day after day after day, how do you guys keep yourself like, you know, in shape, able to go up on stage and crush it like you guys do?
You gotta drink water. You gotta sleep and drink water. That'll make the difference. At least for like a vocalist who's, you know, gotta use the body, a drummer who's gotta use the body a lot. You gotta drink water.
Yeah, a lot of water.
I mean, is there like any regimen you might do, like from the time you get up till, you know?
No, I just every day I try to get a decent amount of sleep and be playing hydrated.
I do some stretching before I play.
Yeah, stretching is, yeah, do some stretching too, he's right.
I mean, I remember Dave Lombardo saying, as a drummer, you know, I don't warm up before I go on stage, I warm up while I'm on stage, because you'll wear yourself out, you know, so.
I don't agree with that statement. I warm up a pretty decent amount before I play.
You do?
Yeah, your warm-up shouldn't be wearing you out. Your warm-up should be like getting you
I
ready.
feel like if I go out there without warming up, I'll cramp up and I won't be as loose as I need to be.
Hey, this is my favorite question to ask bands. What do you guys think about social media today?
It's very useful. Some people use it in a ridiculous manner, but it can be a lot of fun, especially things like Instagram and Twitter. Instagram is great. I think that's the new couple of years that'll definitely be the main source of social networking for bands, I do believe, but maybe not.
Do you think it's difficult? Maybe I should have said this with the question. I'm sorry. Do you think it's difficult, like, you know, when probably so many fans do get in touch with you guys through social media? Do you find it difficult to get back to the fans as much as you would like to, you know, and do you think that's put, you know, a hindrance on some of the music too, like, oh my God, you know, they didn't get back to me, you know, like, you know, what the hell, you know, Because I've heard that as well, you know, and I just wonder, you know, on that aspect of it, do you think it becomes like a pain in the ass? You know, if you can't reach every fan that tries to reach you guys.
I mean, it sucks that we can't get back to, you know, every single person
Yeah,
that
it's
gets in touch with
impossible.
us, but it's not a pain in the ass that they're getting in touch with us and for us to get back to them, if that makes sense.
Yes, it
And
makes
more
total
than
sense.
more than happy to get back in touch with anybody we can, you know. It sucks that we can't respond to everyone.
Yeah, the thing is, when you do though, they're always very appreciative. You know, they're like, "Wow, thank you," and it makes their day, which is cool. You know, it's very rewarding as an artist. First of all, have someone go out of their way to talk to you, and then just a simple response back, and then they're, you know, ecstatic. It makes you want to respond. It makes you want to keep talking to them and build that, you know, relationship with them, and keep coming out to shows and meet them there too. I mean, the fans you meet, they're great. You know, fans are friends.
Your favorite song to play live?
I've been enjoying playing the new songs off of Matriarch.
Matriarch.
Yeah, so basically every song that we play off of Matriarch on this tour is really fun for me to play, just because they're all new and, you know, it's just exciting to play new songs.
Same question, sir.
Yeah, I'd put it on Mikasa. I like the new songs in general, but out of the few new songs that we played, Mikasa is definitely the most fun.
What other bands have influenced you guys throughout the years? Or just yourself personally?
So hard on days.
You know, Sugar Ray always had big influence, and
Dude, I got the opposite. Finally got mine like really clean. Thank God. It got to be the place to ride that all over.
Yeah,
I told you they're gonna. Oh yeah, yeah.
you gotta have a couple more.
Yeah. They're nice.
Yeah,
but
it's
somewhere.
too big though.
Yeah. This is shut off, so right now it's so nice. I'm getting I'm glad it makes me feel like way
Sam is stumped. Same question, sir.
Bands that got me into metal are like Metallica and Pantera, Megadeth, Black Sabbath, so all the older stuff. And then as far as like other bands, Seosin, Senses Fail, and Paramore are really what got me to like sing and find my voice. So those are definitely the bands that have
Last question. Are you guys playing any festivals this year? Like, are you going overseas at all after, you know, like later on in the summer?
They just did a couple of them.
Nothing much been announced. But we will be doing touring later on this year.
Yeah, I'll definitely be on the
Headlining tours that you can speak of, you know?
Nothing set up as far as headlining. You know, it's just kind of a good thing that this headliner is the January one. So as we were saying, we want to get on some bigger support tours where we can reach a fresh fan base and see how it goes. But just we definitely have plenty booked so far.
That's great.
Still booking more.
Keep working, right? Well, congrats to you guys with Matriarch.
Thank you.
Success. I can't thank you enough for your time today. It means a lot to me, so thank you guys very much, and I can't wait to see you guys play.
Thank you.
Thank you
Coming
so
out.
much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
a lot of sense.